The Trust Jesus bus lay on its side, a crumpled heap of metal and shattered glass. The custom-painted vehicle, once a proud emblem of faith and political fervor, was now a mangled wreck. At the heart of this wreckage was Donna Eiden, the bus's owner and a fervent Trump supporter. For Donna, the bus wasn't just a vehicle. It was an extension of her faith and her unwavering belief in Donald Trump. She had poured her heart, soul, and savings into creating a rolling testament to her convictions. The crash, which occurred on a busy Staten Island street, sent shockwaves through the community and beyond. The Trust Jesus bus, once a symbol of unwavering support for Donald Trump, had become a lightning rod for controversy. This is the story of that crash, the woman at its center, and the shattered pieces of a nation struggling to find its way. Donna Eiden was a woman of deep faith and conviction. Her belief in Trump was unwavering, absolute, and she felt compelled to share that belief with the world. That's how the Trust Jesus bus was born. The bus, a retired school bus that Donna had purchased and painstakingly refurbished, was more than just a mode of transportation. It was a mobile billboard for her beliefs. Adorned with images of Donald Trump, American flags, and biblical verses, the bus was hard to miss. Donna would drive it to rallies, parades, and political events, spreading her message of faith and patriotism. For Donna, the bus was a labor of love, a tangible expression of her deeply held values. The bus was also a magnet for attention, never failing to elicit a reaction. The day of the crash started like any other for Donna. She was driving the Trust Jesus bus to a local rally, eager to show her support for her candidate and connect with fellow Trump enthusiasts. As the bus approached an intersection, a car suddenly pulled out in front of it. Donna slammed on the brakes, but it was too late. The bus swerved, skidded, and then rolled onto its side with a deafening crash. Donna, still strapped into the driver's seat, was dazed but miraculously alive. The bus, her beloved creation, was destroyed, its precious cargo of Trump memorabilia scattered across the street. The crash had shattered more than just a vehicle. It had shattered a part of Donna's identity. News of the crash spread quickly, rippling through Donna's tight-knit community of Trump supporters and beyond. Donna's community rallied around her, offering support and condolences. Donations poured in to help Donna rebuild her life and, hopefully, one day, a new Trust Jesus bus. Churches held prayer vigils, and fellow Trump supporters organized fundraisers. But the crash also attracted a different kind of attention. Critics responded with a mixture of schadenfreude and condemnation, seeing the crash as a form of karmic retribution. The crash of the Trust Jesus bus had become a Rorschach test for a nation grappling with its own identity. It forced Americans to confront uncomfortable questions about the role of faith in public life and the consequences of a political climate defined by division and distrust. The Trust Jesus bus, even before its fateful crash, was more than just a vehicle. It was a powerful symbol, a rolling representation of the complex and often contradictory forces shaping American society. For Donna and her fellow Trump supporters, the bus was a badge of honor, a symbol of their unwavering faith in a man they believed was divinely chosen to lead America. But for others, the Trust Jesus bus was an unsettling sight, a symbol of the growing influence of evangelical Christianity in American politics. Its message, a fusion of religious and political rhetoric, raised concerns about the role of faith in public life. The crash of the Trust Jesus bus, in a way, amplified its symbolic power. It became a metaphor for the fragility of belief and the deep divisions that ran through American society. The wreckage of the bus now served as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked ideology and the fragility of a nation divided. The Trust Jesus bus wasn't just a vehicle, it was a treasure trove of political memorabilia, a mobile museum dedicated to all things Trump. Donna had meticulously collected and displayed a vast array of Trump-related items: hats, flags, posters, buttons, and even a life-size cardboard cutout of the former president. These items weren't just trinkets, they were artifacts of a belief system, tangible representations of Donna's unwavering faith in Donald Trump. The bus was a shrine to Trump, a physical manifestation of the cult of personality that surrounded him. The crash scattered these items across the street, transforming them from cherished possessions into debris. The sight of these once prized possessions, now trampled underfoot and mixed with broken glass, was a stark metaphor for the fragility of political idols. The destruction of Donna's collection transcended the loss of material possessions. It was a loss of personal history, a disruption of the narrative she had carefully constructed around her political beliefs. The crash of the Trust Jesus bus, though a local event, resonated far beyond the streets of Staten Island. It became a microcosm of the larger political climate in the United States, a stark illustration of the deep divisions and simmering tensions that characterized the nation in the wake of the Trump presidency. Conservative commentators lamented the destruction of the bus, portraying it as an attack on free speech and religious liberty. Liberals pointed to the bus as a symbol of the dangers of Trumpism, arguing that its message of intolerance and division had contributed to a climate of hostility and violence. The crash also highlighted the growing influence of evangelical Christianity in American politics. The Trust Jesus bus, with its overt religious messaging, served as a reminder of the close alliance between Trump and white evangelicals. The incident sparked renewed debate about the separation of church and state. The crash of the Trust Jesus bus reflected a nation struggling to come to terms with its own identity. In the aftermath of the crash, Donna Eiden was faced with the daunting task of picking up the pieces of her life. The Trust Jesus bus, once her pride and joy, was gone, reduced to a pile of twisted metal. Her collection of Trump memorabilia, carefully amassed over years, was scattered and destroyed. But amidst the wreckage, Donna's spirit remained unbroken, her faith in God unshaken, her belief in Donald Trump unwavering. True to her word, Donna embarked on a mission to rebuild the Trust Jesus bus, with donations pouring in from supporters across the country. The road to recovery would be long and arduous, but Donna was undeterred. The Trust Jesus bus, in its mangled state, became an unexpected mirror reflecting back a distorted image of the American soul. It forced uncomfortable questions about the nature of belief, the limits of political expression, and the fragile state of American democracy. The crash served as a stark reminder that in an increasingly polarized society, even the most deeply held beliefs can be weaponized. It highlighted the dangers of blind faith, both in political leaders and in ideologies. The incident also raised questions about the role of religion in public life. The Trust Jesus bus, with its overt fusion of religious and political messaging, brought to the fore the complex relationship between faith and politics in America. It sparked renewed debate about the separation of church and state. The wreckage of the bus became a symbol of a nation grappling with its identity, values, and future. The Trust Jesus bus crash, while a singular event, also speaks to broader trends in American political culture. It highlights the evolving role of faith in political campaigns, the increasing prominence of political fandom, and the blurring lines between political expression and personal identity. The Trust Jesus bus, with its overt religious messaging, is a testament to the influence of white evangelical voters. The crash and its aftermath suggest that appeals to religious faith will continue to play a significant role in American political campaigns. Moreover, the crash highlights the rise of political fandom in the digital age. The Trust Jesus bus, adorned with Trump paraphernalia, was a physical manifestation of the intense devotion that Trump inspired among his most ardent supporters. Social media has amplified this phenomenon, creating online communities where political views are reinforced and dissent is often met with hostility. The crash suggests that this trend of political fandom is likely to persist. The crash of the Trust Jesus bus, though a jarring event, can also be seen as an opportunity for reflection and perhaps even a catalyst for healing in a deeply divided nation. It underscores the need for empathy, understanding, and a willingness to engage in constructive dialogue across political and ideological divides. The incident reminds us that behind the political slogans and symbols, there are human beings with deeply held beliefs, values, and experiences. Donna Eiden, the woman at the center of this story, is more than just a Trump supporter or a symbol of a particular political ideology. She is a person of faith, a member of a community, and an individual whose life was profoundly impacted by this event. Her story should compel us to approach political disagreements with greater empathy and understanding. The crash also highlights the importance of responsible political discourse. Ultimately, the Trust Jesus bus crash is a story about the human condition, our capacity for belief, our susceptibility to division, and our enduring hope for a better future.